I've been called dumb once or twice in my life. Sorry, Liam, you're a little out of frame here. Come on over, bud.
Yeah, maximize my FaceTime for the folks.
Trying to minimize it from now on. Hey, put Tony's mic out of the way. Sorry, Tony. Tony will not be joining us today.
He didn't make the cut.
He said a bunch of stuff off air, upset the PR team.
Yeah.
They're just not 100% sure they want him back.
They just weren't behind him.
That's right. Anyway,
Said he's a bit of a liability.
He's a bit of a liability. That's actually
wild
true.
card.
He's definitely a wild card. Liability, I'm not sure is the right word. But welcome to the show, everybody. We got a good one today. Today should be a treat, if you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be a cookie show. Me and Lamb.
Treat.
Yeah, it's a thing. It's like a. All right. Let's just take the rest of the show and talk about how great that joke was. Today, we've got some. Like I said, today's gonna be a little bit of a cookie episode. We have a nice little humble brag segment. We're gonna keep our humble bragging going on. We're gonna keep it positive with you guys. We got some positive stories. Me and Lamb are gonna argue a little bit. A little side A, a little side B.
Maybe even a side C. Maybe even a triangle.
Maybe we bring in 11 people off the street, homeless people, and have them argue for us. You know what I mean?
They can be our jury.
Side G. And then me and Lamb are also going to go through our top 5 cookies for you guys today. If you guys have a better flavor cookie that I'm unaware of,
keep it to yourself.
Put it in the chat. And then we got some idiots of the week for you guys today. Actually, one of my favorite segments is Idiot of the Week, fellow idiots. We're going to shout out some people that are straight knuckleheads like we are, man. So today's show should be good. Any shout outs, or are we just going to shout out our fans, man, our listeners?
I'm going to shout out, all the listeners out there.
Yeah.
Shout.
You. If you don't think I'm talking about you, I'm talking about you.
And you.
Specifically. You're sitting there thinking, I don't think he's talking to me. I'm talking to you specifically.
That's right.
That's right. I appreciate you guys listening. We do go twice a week, so I don't expect you guys to be here every show, but we appreciate when you guys do, make time in your schedule. We have an hour-long show. That's a long time, so there's a lot going on. Baseball, there was basketball, there's football. So if you guys make time to hang out with us, we appreciate it. But let's jump right into it, Lamb. Let's start off with our positive story of the day. Real quick, we'll just mention it. We have a lot to get into today, so we're going to skim over this one pretty quickly. Just thought it was kind of cool. The NBA has been taking a little bit of heat. Is that fair to say?
Heat? Is that your joke again?
No. That was not.
That
was great though. I should have done it on purpose. But the NBA has been taking a lot of heat. They politicized the league a little bit. They have been a little political. But one thing they've done that's really nice is they actually have done a really nice job taking care of the players, taking care of the staff. They're
running that bubble.
They're running the bubble. They got through an entire season, a playoff. They got it done, and especially in this house, we really enjoyed it, man. Maybe we're done with a podcast. Maybe you're done work. Sit back and watch some normal football. It's been nice. Basketball has been nice for us.
And it has been not nearly as weird. The first game I watched was super weird.
Yeah.
With like the no stands and the computer people in the background and
sure.
stuff like that.
For sure.
But after that, didn't matter at all.
No. I got totally used to it, and it was really nice to turn on something competitive, and it felt super normal. And so shout out to them, but also Adam Silver, who is the commissioner of the league. Really respected the employees and everybody that works for it. They understand that, like, I think the players for the most part get, all the applause. Like, wow, they battled through this bubble, but there's a lot of people it takes to put this thing together, So he thought the employees deserve something, so he is going ahead and giving all of his employees a lot of extra time. Paul, welcome. Oh, my God, Paul's actually here from the beginning. I love this. Paul, welcome in, buddy. Yeah, man, throwing up the YouTube and the Instagram. You're a boss. Madam Silver, go ahead and drop some extra holiday time for all the employees that were involved in getting the season done. On top of that, giving everybody a $1,000 bonus that works for the NBA right now. Both of which I thought were really, really cool. $1,000 isn't a ton of money, but I'm telling you, if you're coming up on Christmas and somebody drops $1,000 on you, that's a big deal, man.
And I mean, I know it's like, dollars are nice and everything, but it is recognition that they did do extra and go above and beyond and really like worked hard.
For sure. And we actually we kind of ran Trader Joe's through the mud on one of our episodes because they claimed they were doing the same thing. And I think it turned out to be like $150 or something.
Yeah, even though they do sponsor this podcast.
Fudge.
Well, the pumpkin ravioli is actually known specifically to be very politically active and very Very generous with the charities.
If you're ready for harvest season and you're thinking, man, I want pasta and I want that autumn flavor, look no further than Trader Joe's pumpkin ravioli. There we go, folks. They sponsor our show. They don't know it, but we're going to continue to plug that shit like they do. Paul, welcome in. I just want to give a big shout out, Paul. I love having Paul on the show. Paul, you're a badass, so we're going to give you a little quick horn. But also Adam Silver for giving his team bull. He gets a little bit of applause, so we're going to do that as well. Yeah, Paul, welcome back, man. It's been a minute. Yeah, you've been out there working a job. Doing
Like a sucker.
What a bum. No, appreciate even Paul out there, man, taking one for the team. He's out there, meeting and mingling with people that, I don't know, it sounds gross and dangerous right now. So big shout out to that. All right, let's go ahead and get started. You got anything else? You want to roll it? All right,
Let's do this.
All right, so we have a segment that we haven't done in a minute, so we thought we'd bring it back for you guys. We're gonna do a little bit of side A. That's right.
A little bit of side B.
That's right. A little bit, just a little bit. So we're gonna do a little bit of side A, a little side B. If you guys don't know how it works, the way it works is we have picked a couple topics for me and Lamb to argue, and we are going to randomly choose what side of the argument that person has to be on. So that way, it makes it a little bit more fun. The two topics we're gonna do for you guys today. First one, Easter candy versus Halloween candy. That's
Two candy-based holidays.
Two candy-based holidays. At first, it seems like a home run, one way or the other. But, I mean, legitimately, if you don't count every candy for Halloween, it's a fair argument. The second one, Finland is proposing a new law where junk pics could be considered illegal and get you in jail. So we're going to argue over that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, junk pics, we will get into it.
We'll get more specific in a minute.
We'll get as phallic as you guys want. So what's Paul? Stick to the side. Stick to the side. I'm trying, Paul. We'll try to stick to the side for you. Make sure, I didn't know you were a stickler for the game, but I like it.
All right. So I think we decided it's easier to just decide ahead of time which side you're going to be on.
Which
so
side,
we know.
Which side is what?
Yeah.
All right. So side A is Easter.
Okay.
And you're against the law that it would send you to jail for sending a junk pic unsolicited. Side B is going to be Halloween candy, and you're for the law. So we got side A and side B in here, depending on which one I get. Depends on it. Just kind of by default, Lamb gets the other one. So
yeah, that's how A and B works.
I got B. All right.
So you are what?
I am pro Halloween, and I am pro the law. I am for the law. You are against the law, and you are Easter candy. So if you guys don't know how this works, we're gonna really quick start out with the first 10.
10 and under.
The 10 and under. That's right. All right, you want to go ahead and start? You want me to start?
All right. We got a bunny. We got baskets. We got specialized candy.
All right, fair enough. For Halloween, I'm gonna go life-size candy bars. Mixture of everything you want. That's how I'm gonna start mine right there.
All right. So Halloween has Easter has specific candies. Cadbury eggs, Peeps. You got those chocolate bunnies. All that stuff coming out. You even got Easter Reese's eggs. Coming out hard. They don't got that stuff for Halloween. All they do is take regular candy and just make it tiny size and pretend like you're getting something out of it.
Fair enough. I will say that you made 5 points there. I would say at least one is legitimate. I will start with nobody likes Peeps, so immediately that argument was negated. There's not a single human being on the entire planet I've ever met that likes Peeps. But let's start with saying with Halloween, I hear you. You get a little bit of everything. But what other season can you open up a bag and just say, I'll take whatever I want right now. Sweet, sour, chocolate. If there might be a cookie in there, you don't know. So that's why I think Halloween's always going to be a little bit more exciting.
Don't be talking Peeps suck when you got candy corn.
That's a fair rebuttal. But I would say Peeps, Reese's eggs taste better than Reese's pumpkin somehow. I 100%, if I had to cave anywhere, I would say that the one thing that Easter has is those peanut butter eggs really do blow me out of the water. But if we're being honest, I'm sure I could find some peanut butter on Halloween in my bag. Anybody out there like Peeps? I'd eat a Peep. Allie, actually enjoy it, though. I can eat one. That's their marshmallow. Stale Peeps, I'm the 1%. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Oh, my God. I don't. That wasn't even me. The board's just doing it by itself.
I know. It heard Peeps and just started booing.
100% true. What is wrong with y'all? I don't know who you're talking to, Paul. What's wrong with us? That's an ongoing subject. That's what the whole show's about.
That's basically the show.
Peeps are gross. Okay, you're out to say peeps are disgusting. I genuinely don't get it.
Although we are going to buy some at Easter time and microwave them.
Oh, why are we doing that?
Because they explode.
Okay, that sounds
kind of
like
fun.
Sounds like a whole show.
It's the only time I've ever bought Peeps is to put them in the microwave and microwave them.
So I'll say, yeah, that's a pretty close contest, but I'm always more excited about Halloween. But the one thing I will say for Easter is you get to look for the candy, and that's kind of exciting. Halloween's like, I know it's going to be at that door when I ring it. Easter's like, is it in this bush or is it under this rock?
I know. Like Halloween, you're like getting candy from strangers. It's literally the worst idea.
I think it's funny, too, as a kid. Remember as a kid when Halloween came around, your mom would always say the same thing to you. If you get a cookie or something like that that's in a bag, you got to throw it out.
Yeah, no homemade food.
No homemade food. But what happened every year, dude? Every year, you got 3 neighbors that gave you homemade food. It boggled my mind every year. I'm like, either these people hate society, have no friends to tell them they're wrong, have never trick-or-treated in their life, or are just the cheapest bastards that are out there living in the world. One of the 4 things there.
I remember when I was a kid. Topic du jour.
Topic du jour today is cookies, but we started with side A, side B, Dad. We were arguing who has the better candy, Halloween versus Easter. We're going to get into our second argument in a second here. But the whole show, Dad, we got our top 5 cookies. We actually made some cookies, Dad. We actually designed our own cookies. Do not miss it.
It's going to get wild.
That's right.
But, yeah, I remember some people used to give up money, like nickels and dimes and stuff like that on Halloween.
I missed that. My neighborhood must have been broke.
I mean, you get a nickel. Back in my day, it wasn't like, but you'd get like 25 cents by the time.
Back in your day, that was like a soda. So.
I was thinking like 5 pieces of Bazooka Joe, but
All right, so yeah, okay, this is a subject we're gonna have to table till another day, but I do want to argue about these people making homemade cookies.
Apparently, Paul said a neighbor of yours giving out Bibles.
Oh, 100%. Oh, that I don't even think that's like a one-off. I think that's like an actual thing every year. People giving out bougie bites in the house. Our actual cookie connoisseur in the house. So I don't even think that was a one-off. I think almost every year I get a Bible from somebody. So I think that's like an actual thing. Which
you did not live where I lived. There were no Bibles being handed out.
It's the most popular book in the entire world. If you don't think I can get a copy of it from somewhere, I don't need you handing it to me on Halloween. It has no. I would understand if you.
Oh, what's this?
I would understand for some reason if you trick or treated on Christmas. That would somehow tie in together. This is the Day of the Dead, right? Like, what are we giving out?
You're gonna need this. Here's the directions for you.
Yeah. Well, Ramathorn, where were you Monday? Oh man, people are calling you out, Paul.
Paul.
Yeah, people want you in the chat.
All right, let's get to the next one.
Let's get to the next one. All right, the final side A.
This one's got a little more.
Side A, side B. Okay, so real quick, we're gonna pull this guy up for you. Finland is proposing a law. They're calling it the law to ban sending unwanted penis pics. But what actually the law states is harassment verbally through pictures or message, taking photos of another or exposing oneself. Now that could be arranged from a fine to prison time, depending on how serious the sentence is. So me and Lamb are going to argue that real quick on side A, side B. Lamb, you are against the law, and I am for the law. Paul, there you go.
So I'm pro dick pic.
No. Reverse.
Yeah, because I don't want. Yeah, I'm
you're
pro dick pic.
Anti the law. Right.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right. So what's your first 10?
Unsolicited is such a vague term.
That is a rabbit hole we cannot go down. No, I'm just kidding.
Like I'm just saying, that's the spirit of the law. I am for. The letter of the law is a little ambiguous.
All right. My first 10, I'm gonna say. It's actually become a problem, and guys, some dudes need a lesson. That's how I'm going to start.
All right.
Yeah, so, all right, what's your argument? What's your argument for the law? Against the law.
Against the law.
Against for penis pictures.
So, yeah.
It's a weird one.
So, my thing, like I said, is against the word unsolicited. Like, where is the line? It's very unclear as to what the line is. Do you have to ask permission before you send one? Do you like have to have gone on 3 dates? Like, what is the official? Like, where is the line? At what point do they get to say? Like, can they be upset with it? Like 6 months later?
Mm-hmm. That's true. Again,
like if they just maybe you date each other. And there's a bad breakup for whatever reason, and one of the people is vindictive and decides that now they're upset by this 6 months ago.
Fair enough. Now, so side A, side B, I do have to take the other side, but I do agree with a lot of what you said. I think unsolicited is a really vague term. What if you're in a relationship? Obviously, she never asked for it, but you guys are in a relationship. Is that line muddled? I think it's a really murky statute of limitations. Right. Statute.
No, it's a statute.
No, I gotta
It's
help
like
you
the
out.
Lady Liberty of
Statute.
limitations.
Statute. I only know that from Seinfeld, Paul. You're not dumb. I'm dumb. Everybody's dumb. It's just statute. I know the word because of Seinfeld. Okay, but on my side, I would say this is a problem that has actually been exacerbated by technology. Guys already make enough unwanted advances. This gives them a digital way to harass. Right now, it's not even against the law to do so. If you walked up to a girl on the street and just did it, you would immediately go to jail. But for some reason, if you do it in your own house, you're safe. It doesn't really make any sense. There's no correlation there. I would say this is one of those laws that has to be at least put into place so that it can at least slow it down. It's ruining it for everybody else anyway. Like, if you actually are a classy guy who's never done this unsolicited and you just are talking to a girl and it actually turns into a little bit of fun, that's like a cool thing. But for some reason, guys have just ruined this. They've just overdone it. Every girl I've met complains about it. It's ridiculous. I don't know. You got any rebuttals on that?
Again, like, I appreciate your points. Mine are, it's just simply like, I do appreciate, because they said in Finland there's no law against it right now because it's digital, so they're like trying to bring that in.
It's not against the law right now in Finland. Yeah, you can just send nude pics anywhere. Now, also, before I don't mean to cut you off, the one thing I want to specify in the law is it just says what
explicit photos.
Explicit. So I did like that. The phrasing in the title implies that it's just male based.
Yeah.
But what the actual verbiage implies that it's both sexes, and I think that's fair because I'm not saying it's an issue the other way, but I'm just a fair guy.
And it does say like exposing, so like I guess if you were on like a FaceTime or something,
yeah,
you could also get in trouble for that, not just the actual picture.
Fair enough.
So the way the law is written, well, again, it's that unsolicited that it's just so vague that I'm worried without clarification that it could lead to.
Here's what I'm also worried about. What if the approval for it was done via off text? What if we were talking on the phone and I said, I'm a girl, and I'm like, hey, send me that meat snap, and then you get off the phone, you send it to me, and there's no proof, digital proof that you asked, right?
Yeah.
So there is
when you get home, send me a picture,
right?
And then
So again, that is a law that's a little murky. It needs a little bit of work. But anyway, I would say, actually, I'm just going to give Lamb the dub on that one because I disagree with his point that like I said, unsolicited is too vague. You're going to have to tighten it up for me.
That's it. We're just saying tighten up the law, and then we're for it.
I agree, Dad, right? It's like comment. Dad says, comment said, I think because I would imagine it's already illegal. It's not legal.
Let me pull it up because I want to read what they specifically put in there.
And I'll counter to that by saying that there is a lot of things that you would think are legal or should be illegal that they just haven't got around to it. I think technology explicitly has an issue where there's so many loopholes because we just kind of got it, right? We just got texting 20 years ago. We just got the internet 25 years ago. So we're just kind of starting making these. What are you going to say?
So it says currently Finnish law only recognizes behavior as sexual harassment if it involves touching.
Oh.
So that's why they're trying to put this law into place because the current laws don't cover this.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, guys, let's move on. Enough phallic talk for one day. Let's get into what we actually came here for. We're going to start this off. Me and Lamb, just to let you guys know, we did a cookie challenge. What we did is we had to decorate 3 cookies in 20 minutes. I've never decorated a cookie. But our idea came from a friend of Lamb's that just started a business. So we are going to do our little segment. We're going to give
Oh, yeah, humble brag.
Yeah, God, shout out Rick Mader for that. God, he could not
using it.
I'm going to hit him up after this and just let him know that he just killed that. So we're going to do a little humble brag. There she is, Bougie Bites.
So
in the chat.
Friend of mine, Lior Gabe, is a fellow teacher. She is a college professor. Had some struggles, as many of our teacher friends did over the summer, especially with all the online and school changing as much as it is, and decided she was going to figure out a way to relax herself, to find something to focus on, and decide to focus on something she loves, which is baking. Mm-hmm. Through her baking and just posting pictures about her own baking, some friends of hers reached out and asked if they could order anything. Mm-hmm. And she decided she was going to start her own baking company, or based off of that.
Very cool.
And been at it a few weeks now. Already basically full up on orders. We had to actually push this episode back because she was so full up on orders.
Yep. Do we have anything we can show off?
We do.
For?
I'm going to show off.
Yeah, I love the name Bougie Bites. Thank you for calling that out, Jared. I love it. It is so unbelievably catchy.
I'm shocked no one has it.
It's one of these things where, like, I know this is something really small to gripe on. If you start a company and the name sucks, it is like, there is just like spinning tires in a mud, dude. You just have no traction. It's never going to go on. All right, so here we go.
So first one right there, some little Dodgers cupcakes, little home plates. Doyer's playing tonight.
Yep, Doyer's playing tonight. There he is. He's a nice.
Throw it out there.
Yeah.
We had some, some of these cookies right here.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
I don't even get to see that picture before. That's beautiful. Yeah, it's very nice.
Little fillings right
very
there.
similar to how mine came out.
Yeah. Super similar. It's kind of the inspiration, if you will.
Yeah.
Then we had some chocolate-covered strawberries, little colored strawberries looking like
baseballs.
baseballs.
The baseball. That's so cool.
Little bats in there.
God, that looks like tedious work.
You don't get into this just to like make a quick buck.
I guess those are tedious.
Look at these little parfaits, little things here with these fresh baked cookies.
Baby,
killing it.
Oh, this is beautiful.
And one little last one right here, little cake pops.
Nice.
Everybody likes a cake pop.
Except for Nick, but that's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
And then, boom, right here. This right here.
That's
coming
whiskey.
Up.
She said whiskey.
Yeah.
What was whiskey?
Oh.
What was whiskey? The caramel thingy with the thing?
The drizzle.
Or the
whiskey
cake pops? Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's so fine.
Nice.
So fine.
So this box right here was the inspiration for us.
Correct.
So one of the things she offers is the self-decorating kits.
Guys, seriously, listen up on this. If you have kids or if you're just an adult that wants to get back in that kid side, this is for you. This is really cool.
Yeah. So you'll get 3 colors icing. We are special, so we got 4. And a bunch of toppings, dozen cookies, different shapes. You can special request. We got a few special requests. We asked for the most basic shape she had because we're basic. Yeah. And was it like $28?
$28. You get this box. You guys get to decorate it. The icing's already ready to go. You got the stuff all ready to go. You can design, have fun with it. You mess up.
We got wild with it.
Well, you can mess up the first cookie and start another one. But even a mess up cookie still tastes delicious. So if you're looking for something fun, everybody's done the Easter egg thing. Everybody's done it. It's fun. But outside of that, you don't get to decorate with even an adult, man. I mean, this is real. I had a blast, man. Like challenging that creative, silly kid side is blast. So
you don't do it very often.
You don't do it very often. It was really cool. So yeah, if you're looking for
Bougie, if you want to throw your Instagram handle, I'm pretty sure it's Bougie Bites LA at Instagram.
Yeah.
Drop it in the chat for the folks so that they can hit you up in the LA area if they want to make maybe some purchases.
There you go.
Now, let's get to the good stuff.
Now, let's first give it a little round of applause. Seriously, Bougie Bites, really well done. We give you applause. We do the humble brag, and the reason we do it is because we understand how difficult it is to embark on something that's completely unknown to you. Not unknown to you, but like at least starting a business would be. So really, really cool that you've tried it. You've already got some really cool ideas. You got a great name. You got a great look. You're off to a good start. So big props to you.
And now, what everybody's been waiting for.
Okay, so then I said she gave us that box, and me and Lamb.
This is what we did with it.
This is what we had to try to do 3 cookies, and we're gonna have a little competition. You guys are gonna tell us which one came out better here. So let's throw this up for you. Tell us if you can't hear this.
Pictures in 5 minutes. Today we're going to embarrass ourselves a little more, and we're going to try and take icing and cookies, and we're going to try and decorate cookies. 3 of them in 15 minutes. I've never ever decorated a cookie, a cake, a brownie, a pie, anything, Lamb?
No. Officially nothing.
Fantastic. I have coffee though, so if anything goes wrong, at least I have coffee. That's what I'm gonna say.
Oh, it does. It was down really low. That's why I figured. I like the coffee versus energy drink battle. Yo, we should do that. That's a great idea. That's a really good idea, Irish.
Coming up, Brody, next.
So, what I'm going to say while we were watching this, while we were attempting to draw, I would say only about 5 minutes in did I realize you could mix colors. So, if I'd have known that off the jump, mine might have come out better, but I was just pretty much going with yellow, blue, red, and white. And so I started mixing colors a little bit. I had absolutely no.
They're edible. They're all edible.
I would hope so. Everything you used is edible unless you use something else.
Yeah, I mean, I used some metal, some
glue?
some wire I found from the bathrooms. I thought would really add some flavor.
Good thing this is.
Mine came out like it was like constructed like a foot long. It was
Like towers of
yeah,
cookies.
just like a Tinker Toys or something. Yeah. So really fun. 20 minutes was not enough time. I literally could have done that for an hour, and I wish I had an hour because it came out way better. All right, but let's show you guys the results of what we actually did here. And we're not gonna tell you whose is whose. We'll just put them up on the board.
I think you're gonna know, but
Damn it. All right. Oh, yeah, you got the K. That's kind of bullshit. All right. So, time to defend your cookie. Lamb, go ahead and defend your cookies.
all right. So I went with. I actually made 4 cookies.
Yeah.
But the one, my initial circle was going to be a beach ball, and it did not turn out, as you can attest to. So I made a Kevin cookie with a cool swoop hair.
Nice.
A nice K. And then a sweet little alien dude.
Yep.
I'm not sure what that cutout was supposed to be.
100% no idea. I did the same thing. I flipped mine upside down. So for me, top left, I was trying to go for a Santa Claus with a red hat.
Super Mario?
I wanted to, yeah, sure, if that makes it better for you. It came out very creepy. Santa Claus looks terrifying. The middle piece was supposed to be creepy. This is the scariest cookies I've ever seen. It was supposed to be scary. The middle one's Halloween. He's creepy. He's kind of a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern feel to it. The right one is an actual debacle, but what happened, you guys can appreciate this. The right one, it was a dog. Oh, fudge sickle.
Wow, we didn't do well with that at all.
I did not grab that. Definitely thought that was Mario. That's what it was. It was Mario. I changed my mind. I backtracked. Can we edit this show? They both have their pros and cons. I appreciate that, Stace. So top right, if you can give me a minute, what you'll see is what I tried to go for is those are waves at the bottom. A blue sky with white clouds. Top right's the sun. There you go. So
all right. So
I did a lot of coloring of mixing of colors.
I will say I will give you a lot of credit for the fact that you used. We were given the 3 primary colors in white.
Yes.
So we did do. I think you did do a nice job. You made some new colors.
Made some new colors. I got orange.
Yep. You got orange in there.
I got
you
a
got
light
a little
blue,
light
sky-
blue, sky blue going on.
Yeah.
I'll give you credit on that. But the top right one looks like an explosion or something,
it's an
or
actual
like a
disaster.
fire is going through some sort of factory.
And I will say, I actually, of all of yours, I think the alien is really impressive because you got a beautiful green, which was also a nice kind of creation. I have to only criticize your Kevin on the left because there's almost no icing. It looks like a plain cookie. But
it looks like a dude.
I mean, I agree.
He's got a face.
I mean, so does my top left one, but he's horrifying. So, and top
He doesn't
left,
have a nose.
well, that's because he's got the beard. You know, it just covers everything.
Whose beard covers their nose?
Santa's, dude. I didn't have time to do a nose. This top middle. Yeah, a top middle's not supposed to be a dog. It's just supposed to be a scary orange Halloween thing. All right, if you guys even give a damn who won, put it in the chat. Mine's obviously the top 3. Lamb's are the bottom 3. Yeah, he's wearing a festive mask at the top there. That's what's going on. He's creepy. He's scary. Actually, the top left one, I'm to be honest with you, totally going for Santa Claus. It's actually one of my favorites. He's super creepy. He's got a weird mouth. The eyes look hideous. I have no idea what I was doing, but I love it. So we had a blast doing it. Shout out Bougie Bites for giving us a chance to, kind of spark our inner kids. So we're gonna try these cookies and see if they came out even half decent. This is my sky.
Oh boy.
Way better in person, right? Yeah. This is.
Yeah, I didn't realize there was sprinkles involved in
Yeah,
yours.
oh yeah, you can't see, but I got white and blue sprinkles in the sea, and I got yellow and orange sprinkles in the sky, because I went all out. So, all right, who we got?
Oh, she's giving you Mario. Mario's fire, she's saying.
All right, that's Mario's fire. All right, I'll take the Mario fire. Our Bougie Bites appreciate it.
The top right, the Golden State Warriors logo.
Who said that?
Oh my God. That's Jarrett.
Jared,
Killing it.
Jared, you're gonna come on this damn show, dude. You're a walking quip. You
Got
know
him.
that?
Oh, looks like the bottom row might be
All
winning.
right, so I got a team Nick in there,
Yeah, no,
Hey.
I didn't see that.
and I got a Mario. Oh, it's delicious.
Actually, it's a delicious cookie.
That's a delicious cookie. All right,
It actually speaks even higher that the cookies are delicious in spite of us.
that's better of everything we've done to him. No, it's a no fail situation. All right, it's got blown out by team.
Team Kevin.
Team Kevin got 3. I got 2, but I don't think it's going my direction anywhere.
Keep it going. Keep this train rolling.
No, we're all good, guys. We got the idea. All right. Spitting up crumbs everywhere. All right, let's move on. Like I said, if you guys want to have a little fun for the holidays, hit up Bougie Bites. Just send you a box. All right. So now, that kind of got us going, right? So then we thought, if we really had unlimited funds and you could just go to the store and pick out whatever cookie you wanted, what are the top 5 best cookies you could pick. Now, that's a vague thing, right? So we define cookie. I mean, no chips, right? No chips. Nothing weird like a donut, right? That doesn't count, right? It's got to be called a cookie. And I think cookie's pretty broad, but we're going to be fair, but cookie's pretty broad. Now, I like a lot of cookies that I'm not even that specific on brand sometimes. I just like a type of cookie. So we were leaning on that. You don't need a brand, maybe just a style, right?
Yeah. Or like you could give a brand, but it doesn't have to be that brand kind of thing.
Perfect. So, all
right.
This is my list. These are my top 5 cookies.
My top 5 as well.
We're going to get right into it here. All right. Lamb, let's start off with your number 5.
All right. Oh, dang.
Ramathorn.
Gifting the Bougie Bites.
Yeah. Bougie Ball with a little gift for that's very, very cool.
Welcome to the show, Bougie Bites.
Yeah. Whoa. Bougie Ball. Very, very cool. Gifted a tier so and sub. If you guys don't know what that is, he gifted it to somebody else, but that is revenue for us to keep the show going. So, Paul, big shout outs. Appreciate that, man. Love this.
All right. I went maybe an obscure choice, Thin Mints.
I would say the word you're looking for is offensive.
Now, this was more of Girl Scout cookies in general, and Thin Mints being the most iconic of the Girl Scout cookies. Like, I felt that it's almost impossible not to mention Girl Scout cookies when you're talking top 5 cookies.
Fair. I will say that's fair. Thin Mints are one that I want one cookie, and then I'm completely done. Bougie Bites, what a subscription means is that you never have to watch commercials when you click into our show. It's literally what he just did is he gave us a monthly revenue, so every month we get a certain amount of money just for like doing the show. It's a very nice way to support the show, just like how you would subscribe to YouTube or something, but this one actually costs money. He gave you it for free.
Wow.
Oatmeal raisin.
Your dad.
All right, so my 5, yeah, I agree with you on Girl Scouts need a little love, but my top. Whoa, watch out. All right, I got Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookies. So, Mom Bod, you just said. Classic chocolate chip, and that's where I'm at. And to be honest with you, it could have been any brand. Nestle Toll House is the one I would reach for, but just a homemade soft chocolate chip cookie from any brand, pretty much. I don't know any company that really trashes it. You're like, God, I can't even eat this cookie. Almost every cookie is delightful.
I'll give you that. That is like the bar.
That's the bar.
That's like where cookies are like
Toll
started.
House. Toll House is like, yeah, that's the top. Yeah. So there you go.
All right, my number 4.
This is gonna ruin all ours. Wow, you are.
Nutter Butters,
I'm
bro.
so glad we did this. I cannot believe how different our taste buds are. It's actually unbelievable.
Yo, you got a peanut butter cookie with peanut butter filling? Nutter Butters, bro.
Let me start by saying this.
You try. The secret with Nutter Butters, first off, I prefer the Nutter Butter Bites, the small ones. You get a box of those, you just start eating, and you're going to be halfway through that box before you even notice.
Didn't even know there was different types of Nutter Butters.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have ones that are peanut shaped. They come like long, things. Or you get the Bites. But
now,
the Bites, that's where it's at.
I will say this. Above your Thin Mints, I think it's fair. I would say if I'm walking around the house, it's midnight, I would much rather see a Nutter Butter on the table for me to munch on than a Thin Mint.
Well, Thin Mint should be in the freezer.
Right.
So.
Man, I would one of those like after a meal. It's almost, it's like those Andes mints you got at Olive Garden.
You like that.
I love the Andes mints.
Yeah, so you don't be knocking the Thin
But
Mints.
Andes mints are probably three times better than those Thin Mints. Hot out of the oven chocolate chip. Yeah, Mom Bod, I'm with you. That's where I'm living.
All right, where are you going, number 4?
Number 4, maybe a classic, Keebler Fudge Stripes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I was talking about the Keebler.
Okay.
Now, who do you think wins in a fight, Keebler Elf or Pillsbury Doughboy?
Keebler Elf, he's a grimy bastard.
Yeah, he lives in a tree.
Yeah.
He's a badass.
Let me tell you something. When nighttime comes, he's gotten a few scraps. I know that about Keebler.
Right.
I don't think it's the best cookie ever invented, but if you have a sleeve of Keebler Fudge Stripes, there is no way you're not eating at least 3 to 4 of them. It's just impossible. It's this beautiful chocolate bottom. It's a nice crunch. Would I put it over a chocolate chip? Maybe not. But I thought as far as a cookie that's in a bag, I'm pretty impressed with.
All right. Now, my 3.
Nuh-uh.
I went Toll House chocolate chip because that's like the Mac Daddy of cookies.
We're both in agreement on that. Fair enough. Okay, so that's good. So me and Lamb agree on
I got
something.
my Toll House chocolate chip as number 3.
All right, number 3. So number 3 we're not arguing about, so I like that. My 3, Oreo double stuff.
Ooh,
yeah, so I went
strong.
I went Oreo double stuff. Now I know in the last couple years they've gotten crazy.
They got the mega stuff.
Right, and they got like the ultra 6-layer stuff. And I'm like, look, man, like at a certain point, it's just an ice cream sandwich. Like it's like, we steered away from cookies.
They are vegan though.
That's true. We did look that up. Double stuffed cookies. Okay, so I'm gonna say this: Oreos by themselves are great. They've genuinely mastered something unbelievably tasty. They go into they're in milkshakes. They're in cakes now. They're everywhere because it's such a good cookie. And I will say this: when I first moved to Los Angeles, I told Lamb this. We were flat broke. So there was a couple things that Malcolm at the time considered a luxury. Pizza was one of them. Double stuffed Oreos was another. There's something really beautiful about them. You can eat them a bunch of different ways. I just think they're an absolute staple. If anybody's anti-Oreo, please let me know.
All right.
All right, what do you got for 2? Coming right back out with Oreo?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
My number 2 is Oreos. I double stuff. I appreciate as independent cookies probably better, but I got to give Oreo originals the nod above.
Okay.
Because if you get cookies and cream ice cream, or if you get like an Oreo milkshake or a McFlurry, you're not there for the frosting.
Okay.
You're there for the cookie.
Okay.
So the cookie is the star.
Okay, that's your opinion. We got a hate on double stuff in the chat. So there you go. So that is I do not like the cream, just the cookie. So there you go. You guys are on the same wave. I love the cream. I love opening it up.
I'm just saying, like as a double, like by itself, cream's great.
Just a
but I don't think it adds anything in like a milkshake.
Fair enough. Actually, do you guys know this? I ordered a milkshake from Five Guys the other day. I think it was Five Guys. Five Guys or Shake Shack. One of the other ones. One of their options was you could just add Oreo cream into your shake. You could literally just dump like a bunch.
Like marshmallow fluff, but Oreo cream?
Yeah, literally. I'm like, dude, you're going to kill an entire population of people.
That should not be an option anywhere.
Absolutely not. This one is less specific. It's not actually a brand. Oh, my God, we just got another.
Oh.
Who was that? Oh, we got a new follower.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for welcome on in.
Nah, it was Shake Shack.
It was Shake Shack. Okay, so yeah, thank you for that. Shake Shack, you can get Oreo cream just added to your milkshake. Like I said, it's actual crack. Mine is not a brand. It's salted caramel chocolate chip. Okay, so that's similar to the chocolate chip. However, new follower.
Look at that. Another one.
Double follower. Appreciate it. Welcome on in.
One Rosetto and No Way AMA.
Yeah, welcome on in, guys. Appreciate you guys coming in. We're gonna breaking down our top 5 cookies right now. If you just jumped in. All right, so salted caramel chocolate chip. These have become a staple in this house and in my life in the last few years. What happens is they have this beautiful salted caramel in this chocolate chip, and as it cooks, it creates this caramel crisp on the bottom, and then you have this soft chocolate chip cookie on the top. If it wasn't for my number 1, it would be a clear winner for me. I know it's similar to chocolate chip, but I'm telling you, the additional of this almost like glaze of caramel throughout, it's unbelievable. So that's my number 2. It's a strong 2, not a brand.
Apparently it's gross.
Hollywood said, boo! What's up, Rosetta? Welcome on in, man.
All right.
Number 1.
I think my number 1 is going to be a controversial number 1.
I think mine number 1 is going to be a controversial number 1 as well. I can't wait to see this. Snickerdoodles! Ah!
Snickerdoodle, a.k.a. Diddy Reese Cinnamon Sugar Cookies.
Fair enough. Okay.
I got some in the other room.
Okay.
And you're going to eat it, and you're going to love every bite.
I will say this. If you don't know what Diddy Reese is out here in L.A., they are by far and away the best cookie distributors out here. There's this little small place.
Yeah,
They make.
wouldn't say the best cookies.
Oh.
Like 1-to-1.
Okay.
But dollar to dollar, you can't compete.
It's unbelievably tasty. Their line out the door is there every single time it's there.
$5 for a dozen cookies, fresh baked out of the oven.
Oh, Hollywood just saying gross to adding cream to the shake. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Not my salted caramel. Fair enough.
It's all right. You can say gross with cookies too.
Yeah, it's just too much, right? You already got a shake. I don't need to add like a bunch of Oreo cream to it. Okay, so I am not a Kevin is a snack connoisseur. He really is. That's why he wanted to do this. That's actually 100% true.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have a lot of these.
Yeah,
these top 5s. If you guys like these, we're definitely gonna do more of these.
I think I even said to you on the other show, I was like, if you had to be something, you'd be a snack, right? Like, that's
yeah,
just
it was
you
one
are.
of the options in one of the quizzes.
100%. I'm not gonna say no to a Snickerdoodle ever. If I want a cookie, I'd rather have a chocolate chip. Now, my top cookie, Girl Scout tag-alongs.
Wow.
I know this is going to be controversial, right? But you said Thin Mints, right? And I was like, I can't believe we actually both ended up with a Girl Scout cookie. It's kind of crazy. Tag-alongs are like a Ritz cracker-ish, covered with peanut butter, covered with chocolate. I I don't know if you can make a better cookie. For me, I love peanut butter. I love chocolate. I love that snap. If you roll, I just said to my older brother, we got to get some tag-alongs. He looked at me like I was crazy. He had no idea what I was talking about. I said, if I bring those freaking things in this house, they will not make it through the night. I'm 100% sure of that.
Would you like to hear a fun fact?
No.
All right.
Moving on. What do you got?
I've never had a tag along.
Oh, actually, we have a button for that. There it is. Okay,
That's actually almost 1-to-1.
It was very similar. I might be Wilhelm. Tag-alongs have actually inspired me to look for cookies like this. And I've only found one place, and it was a very weird place in the mall that only sold candy, and they sold Ritz crackers covered in peanut butter wrapped in chocolate, and it was very similar. It's better, but it's very similar. I'll be honest with you, it's as close to not being a cookie as you can get because I don't know. It's almost like they didn't make a cookie; they made like an item. But I just absolutely love it. Here's my question about you: are they only good because they're available for like 3 months a year? Fair enough, Paul. And that's my argument is that I think a lot of Girl Scouts cookies are just okay. I think Samoa's was Stacey.
Yeah, that was on my list. Too,
I like Samoa's too. Like I said, the tag-alongs, I'm going to be honest with you, Paul, for years of my life, every time I ate Girl Scout cookies, people kind of stick to like the Thin Mints, the Samoas, and I think there's one other one that everybody always likes. So I had never had a tag-along.
Dipsy Doodles?
Maybe. I don't even know all the names. Dipsy Doodles. You could have made that up right now.
I'm not sure if I did or not.
Okay.
It is either really... Dipsy Doos, I think they are, actually.
Dipsy Doos. Okay.
Dipsy Doodles are actually like cheese puffs on the East Coast.
Paul, Ramathorn, I think you do have a good point with that, but I'm saying this. Once I had a tag-along, I genuinely crave it all the time, and there's nothing... I think about what I just said. So peanut butter wrapped on a Ritz over chocolate. Is there anything in the grocery store that you can think is even remotely similar to that? Because I've never seen anything like it. So that, I think, is why it runs with me. Anybody else, throw up your number one cookie in the chat, because I'd like to continue this argument.
Now,
Somebody give me your...
Reese's... like Ritz makes the peanut butter, like sandwich cookies. So I wonder if they have a fudge covered version.
I wonder. That would be fire. That would be fire.
I'll have to keep an eye out
If
for
we
that.
missed one in this chat, so my top 5 in order: Nestle Toll House, Keebler Fudge Stripes, Oreo Double Stuff, Salted Caramel Chocolate Chip, and I got Girl Scout Tag-alongs.
White chocolate fudge covered Oreos.
Hey, now they were getting kind of crazy here, but I'm sure I'm gonna like it.
I know we should try like Oreos has like 47 different flavors.
Yeah, I was looking at them all. Actually, and this provokes a second argument. One of the things that's at the actual bottom of my list. Are y'all ready for this? I love Chips Ahoy Standard. Love them. I mean, they're not the best cookie of all time, but it almost made my list. The actual Chips Ahoy cookie, love it. But I know you don't like crunchy. The Chips Ahoy Chewy, I think are the nastiest things I've ever eaten.
Wow. I would go with Chewy over a crispy Chips Ahoy every time.
I will say this. The Chips Ahoy Chewy is not even an underdone cookie. They have completely changed the recipe.
Yeah, they have to put chemicals in there to make it soft all the time.
And I'm aware of the chemicals. It's disgusting. I don't like it. Doesn't even taste like a chocolate chip cookie.
Kroger making an imitation tag along.
Okay, Almond Joy. Is that a cookie? Is that from like a Girl Scout?
No, Almond Joys
Mint
are...
Milanos.
What? What are we getting? What is going on here?
What is a mint Milano? I like Milanos are cool. Just want to only have molasses cookies right now. Yeah, peanut butter cookies. See, I like that. Oh, Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah, gotta get that Ben and Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry's. Ben and Jerry's should sponsor the show too.
I know. Yeah,
Pumpkin cheesecake.
We're gonna talk to Ben and or Jerry.
But Lamb said to me he doesn't like a crispy cookie. So with the Chips Ahoy, is that a crispy cookie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Way too crispy.
Okay, so
that's what really takes me out of that cookie.
Okay, so I love the crispy cookie. Also, I just said this caramel one, and I don't know if you would say that's the same thing, because I like when the caramel melts and becomes kind of the crunchy glaze on the bottom. No interest whatsoever.
I actually would almost prefer a cookie to be underdone, and then I eat cookies in a very particular way.
Okay.
I eat the entire edge so that I'm left with nothing but the soft center, because that's what I like the most.
I'm not saying that's crazy. I think Chips Ahoy missed. I think they swung and they missed with the chewy. I think if you were like, man, here's a soft cookie out of the oven, I'm like, this is delicious. Now here's Chips Ahoy version. You'd be like, this is dog food. Like, I genuinely don't.
I couldn't say I've had one in probably like 10 years, because it's just not a cookie I'm looking for in general. But I would be curious to try it and be like, oh, that's not it.
I'm telling you, it doesn't taste like a chocolate chip cookie, and they've missed. All right, but that's our top 5. I appreciate you guys throwing in imitation check. I want to try these Almond Joys. DJ, what's up, man? I don't know if I said what's up to you, man. I love having you in here. I'd never had a mint Milano. It's crazy that there's 2 mints in here, because mint just couldn't be further away from my top 5. But that's just me.
But you love an Andes.
Yeah, but
Is a graham cracker a cookie?
no, it's a cracker.
You sure?
It's called a graham cracker.
Graham cracker cookie.
I don't think it can be both. That's like calling it like
I'm just curious. Honestly,
Cheerio cereal soup.
yeah, cereal soup.
No. Cereal.
It's cold soup. Is it gazpacho?
All right, we're moving on. All right, we're gonna get into a segment here that
Pumpkin spice cookies at the top of your list. Oh, I will say we did have those pumpkin JoJo's.
Yeah, they were fire.
Yeah, I recommend them.
Yeah, they were.
They
pretty
might
good.
have to sponsor the podcast too.
Raviolis, TJ's. We don't even really. I'm not even sure if we're on board on TJ's. We're just liking it all. That's funny. All right, so now we're moving on to a different segment here. We used to do this a little bit more frequently, but we're gonna bring it back. This segment is gonna be called our fellow idiots of the week. That is. There's a lot of people doing dumb stuff out there, and we want to give them a salute, so we're going to do that.
Damn, that's snug.
That is snug. We need some more idiots in this world because they can make us laugh. So let's start off with our... What the hell just happened? Doesn't matter. All right, so let's start off with number one idiot of the week. We have 3 of them for you guys. Do you start with this one?
Is this what you wanted to start?
Yeah,
with?
totally down.
All right.
So, if you guys did not hear the story, and we're going to play 2 video versions of this. I'm going to have Max screen both of them for you guys. This one is already at 9 seconds. We're going to rewind it. But I'm just going to let this play. But a Zamboni caught fire. Okay, so the Zamboni caught fire. And for the first video, it's kind of hazy. It's not the best video of all time. The video already is kind of like crazy, right? Zamboni caught fire. But if once I show you this second view, it puts into light what actually happened, and I think it's almost more horrifying. So let's blow this up for the people.
Gotta get it big.
Yeah, this is just honestly, I just have never seen anything like this.
I love that this is like legit like security camera footage.
Right, this is like a wide fisheye lens. It's beautiful. It actually okay. So here he is. If you start to notice, he's dragging.
We're gonna get brake fluid or
maybe
some sort
brake something flammable. Boom, there it goes. Now you would think if this is your Zamboni, what do you do here? You stop.
Throw it in park.
Throw it in park. Grab a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't even seem to slow down his lap. Look at this guy with the hockey stick. He could give a shit. Nobody even seems to care.
There's another guy skating
Look,
away
this guy-
from it.
Yeah, people are just. There's an actual flaming meteorite in the middle of the ice rink, and nobody seems concerned. The guy's still doing his laps. He's like, look, I'm going to let this fire burn it thing out because I've only got a couple more laps left.
I'm almost done. Almost. You know, they got to get out there. They got.
That's what I feel like. It's like
Hockey's got.
I got one more lap here. I'm just going to bang it.
Yeah,
he doesn't even get off.
Nah.
How could he, honestly, play it one more time real quick? How could this dude, from this angle, once you max that, honestly, how is he not burning alive? Like, watch this again. I'm going to turn this down because you don't even need to hear it. How is he not right when it bursts?
It looks down. He's like, oh,
that
fire.
thing on the right. That thing on the right couldn't be more than an inch from his jacket.
Yeah, it's like if you caught on fire right now.
That's really true. It's like if I caught on fire right now. He doesn't even get off.
And I just kept the podcast going.
If you've ever sat next to like a fire, like a campfire or something, you know, like you could sit 5 feet away and it's burning. I got to sit back a little bit. I can't believe this guy just continues to cruise. It's one of the craziest
Maybe
things.
it's because it's on the ice and it's a little frosty in there. He's like, ooh, I'm getting warmed up.
I can't believe that's one of my favorite stories. One of my favorite idiots of the week. All right, Lamb, what's your idiot of the week here?
Oh, well, mine is a few idiots.
A few idiots. All right, fair enough. You can. Hope that thing doesn't keep playing, does it?
I don't know. I'll deal with that. I don't like
There
that.
we go.
All right, so small town of Mauston, Wisconsin. Almost half of their police force is on leave.
You don't know all the state area cities in Wisconsin.
Unfortunately, my pronunciation of Wisconsinite cities is not as good as it used to be.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So there was 2 separate incidents that led to this.
I love this story.
So the first incident, first off, it's a police force of 10. So let me specify that.
So it's not.
2 of the officers are on leave because there was an incident involving drinking, and then an officer who claimed to be a firearms instructor. And they, after having, he said, approximately 12 beers.
Love it. Even if you're guessing 12, you got to assume it's probably more, which is really scary.
Either that
right?
or it's like 4 and he doesn't want, he wants to pretend it's 12.
That's true.
Then they went to this guy's house, and he was checking the guns out at this guy's house. The gun went off, and he shot the gun owner, who's not a police officer, in the groin.
Oh, damn, dude, of all places.
Yep. And
Take my foot.
Another officer was also there. And the quote that I loved was, he said, "My booger finger wasn't even on the trigger when it went off."
Who calls their index finger a booger finger?
I know.
How much work is it putting in on a daily basis?
How many boogers you picking before you're like officially designating this is my booger finger?
The only thing I'll say is like out in the middle of those dusty towns, maybe it's like way worse, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like constant booger patrol. I don't know.
Yeah, they don't have tissues out there. I
Okay,
don't
so
know.
that's 2 police.
That's 2 of them. 2 other police officers
From the same force.
Same force were involved in a drunken brawl at a bar and are now on leave.
So
apparently booze is a problem in this town.
Paul just said the exact comment I was going to make, which sounds like Super Troopers. You said Super Troopers 3 in the making. It literally sounds like Super Troopers. It sounds like the most dysfunctional police force ever.
Yeah.
You got people shooting each other. You got drunk fights with cops at bars.
They've had to hire external law enforcement agencies to come in and check on these situations.
Now, do you think after these do you think they keep their job?
In this small town, probably.
You think the guy that started the fight okay, let me ask you this. The guy that started the fight in the bar, I actually for some reason think is more likely to lose his job. That's like an actual breaking the law, right? Like
they don't give any details on the fight.
Okay.
Whether they started it, whether they were just involved, whether they, because there was a fight, they just went in to break it up because they were police officers.
Conveniently, no details.
I know.
Right?
Magically, in this tiny town, there's no details.
Yeah, it's so weird. I bet everybody
saw, there's one bar in town, everybody's at it, and nobody saw a thing.
That's so bizarre. This is one of those times where we need like one of those crazy interviews from somebody, like, you know, just like in the middle of these grimy areas. Like, I saw everything. There he was. He threw his right. He threw his left.
I looked and I thought, no, he ain't.
I said, oh my goodness, is that Mike Tyson? No, yeah, that'd be great.
I was thinking of that bridge guy. Oh, no, he ain't.
No, he ain't. Gosh damn, 47. That's the YouTube video I'm thinking of. All right, but that police force is in massive trouble because they're a bunch of knuckleheads. Our final idiot of the week, more like a hero. No, I'm just kidding.
I give him mad props.
All right, roll this out. 11-year-old busted for jacking a school bus. Went on a joyride. Now, this story I've heard before in other sense. I don't know if you remember the YouTube video that was real famous. A little kid stole his mom's car. And she was like, I mean, he couldn't have been more than like 9 or 10, the same thing. Mm-hmm. And when they interviewed him afterwards, after like he had gone cruising, he had smashed into a bunch of stuff, he came back and they asked him like why he did it. And he said, I just want to do hood rat shit with my friends. So,
I do remember that now.
So, so that's one of the best quotes we got out of that one. I want to do hood rat stuff with my friends. I love that quote. I don't even know where you hear hood rat before you're 10 years old, but that makes me laugh.
The internet.
The internet, yeah. And I respect it. You know, when he's an adult, he'd be like, yo, I really did some hood rat stuff with my friends. What do you mean? You're like 18? No, 10.
Check the YouTube, bro.
Oh, he's 10. All right, so this 11-year-old stole a bus, and then I'm pretty sure proceeded to flick off cops as he was driving it.
Yeah, said he was so short he had to stand up to be able to see and operate the pedals.
Why a bus? Like, God, you could steal a million different cars. Why the bus? Is there a video of him doing it? Is that what TMZ's about to roll out for me? TMZ's badass. I know they're like, oh, they really do a video. Please tell me this bus goes by.
He's cruising. Yikes.
Oh, my God. I'm just dead.
Wow, that is a lot of cop cars. Oh, my God.
All right, y'all can yell at us for this one, but we didn't do that much research on this show. I literally have never even seen this video. Neither of me and Lamb have never even seen this. Go big or go home, Stacey. All right, Stacey's in on it.
Playing a little too much GTA.
He was going like 50.
Yeah.
And he had
like a neighborhood.
And he had like the full Martin, Wisconsin police force behind him.
45 minutes he led the cops on the chase.
Man, y'all need to get some new cops, bro. If this bus is outrunning everybody.
It's not that it's outrunning. How are you going to stop it without, like, killing a kid?
Hit him with that little side swipe.
That doesn't work on a bus.
It might, dude.
What are you going to hit it with another bus?
It might work better on a bus, dude. Maybe just tips over and slides.
Be like, bah, 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 bah.
You to be honest, I really don't know how you stop that. Do you drop the spike strip on this kid?
No, you can't. It's a kid.
The spike
if it's
strip.
An adult,
spike strip just pops the tires. That kid's
gonna go. Woo,
that bus
is flipping.
That bus is. If you pop its tires, it's gonna grind to a halt in 40 feet. It's gonna, So, okay, we love these stories. Idiots of the week. We should bring this back.
Only hit 3 vehicles. He was doing pretty good for 45 minutes of being 11.
That's actually pretty impressive.
You ever driven a bus? I'd probably hit 3 cars if I had to drive a bus for 45 minutes
I've
at
been
high
with
speed.
women that have done more than that. That's terrible. That's terrible. All right, no, I literally, I actually have never seen that video. I had no idea so many. Wow. Okay, first off, I'm just gonna say this. I understand that we needed the cops to chase him. Every cop after the second police officer is just nosy.
Yeah, they don't need to be involved.
There's no way they need to be involved. They're just being nosy. And
I want to be part of it.
if you want to rob a bank, just get a 9-year-old to steal a bus. You could have the entire town to yourself for an hour. It seems like every cop is just going to be folling this guy.
This man paid me $100 to steal the bus.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. All right, that's our idiots of the week. That's pretty much it for me. We actually might have a short show today. I like that. I like that. All right, guys, we are, like I said, man, we want to do a little fun cookie episode for you guys.
I'd say my cookie list is way better than your cookie list.
I would say my cookie list wins. I would say Lamb's actual cookies look better, but my cookie list is not even really that close of a contest. He's got Thin Mints on it. He's got Thin Mints. We can't. I don't know what we're going to do with that list.
Tag-alongs.
Oh, my God. Peanut butter, baby.
Nutter Butters and Thin Mints together, man.
That's right. We have no idea what we're going to do for Monday's show, but...
if you got any ideas for like top 5 lists, I like that coffee versus
oh yeah, that is be good.
energy drinks. Maybe I'll do top 5.
Hey,
Boo!
It's just people booing and cheering at the same time. Stace, appreciate the shout. All right, guys, we're gonna keep it short. We're gonna make this episode just short and sweet and let you get the hell out of here.
Thanks again to Bougie Bites LA
thank you
on Instagram.
That's right. Thank you, for Bougie Bites. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. I hope you guys had at least a couple chuckles here as we cracked down the top 5 cookies and made our own. Like I said, if you guys want to do this for your kid, look up Bougie Bites. She can send you something. It's a really good time. Other than that, if we missed a cookie, please send it our way. And if you guys ever see any idiots of the week, send them my way as well. They do give me a chuckle. Other than that, man, you guys enjoy your Thursday night. I'm Nick.
I'm Kevin.
We are the 2 Dumb Idiots. Love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love you guys.
Yeah, I mean, I've been called dumb once or twice in my life.
Hey, guys, thanks for following us along. Another good clip here. Make sure to catch us out on Twitch and hit that subscribe button right here.